Welcome, laddies and lasses, to another episode of misBEERhavior, a podcast about drinking craft beer. Why am I using the shitty accent? St. Patty's Day, the same reason we're all wearing the green.
Is it racist to use that accent?
Probably. I only use this for so long. So I am
it's racist. I think it's offensive. At best, offensive. But then again, the Irish aren't pussies, so they would not be offended.
That's probably true.
Well, they've been, abused by so many cultures over the years. Anyway, I be this week's host.
Ron's just, following the tradition. Asshole.
At least I didn't go out and do, my first thought, which was, find a total leprechaun outfit or, a freaking, ginger wig. I thought about it.
And then he was just going to say, catch me Lucky Charms.
That's our first beer. Shut your hole.
I don't think dressing like a leprechaun doesn't signify Irish. It just signifies leprechaun. It would be like dressing like Santa Claus.
I'm the leprechaun.
Who wants to find me pot of gold.
Okay, sorry I interrupted your...
Anyway, I'm this week's host, Ron, and these two are me bonny wee lass co-hosts. The lovely Ariana.
Yo!
And that Missy chick.
You should have given us some, at least some Irish-sounding names, even if you said,
Ariana O'Hara and, Lord Lady Missy of the Motor or some shit. I don't know.
There you go.
I like that.
That's what I was going to say.
So we are here to do two things, as always. Talk shit and drink beer.
Yay!
I am the host this week for some reason. I think it's my turn. I don't know.
It's because he has pink eye.
Yeah, yeah.
Pink eye from the brown eye.
Yeah, that's awesome. You want to pour the beers because I got the pink eye?
His daughter put her butthole in his eye.
My kid picked up pink eye when we were on our vacation to visit Mickey Mouse, and because she does
pink eye from Mickey Mouse.
Yes, she got it from Mickey Mouse, and because she doesn't, and because something she touched, I touched. However the hell it worked, I got pink eye. It is awesome. I am doing eye drops all the goddamn time.
Don't let him lie to you. He was getting butthole in the eye.
Yes, I bent over and I put my own eyeball in my own butthole. I got tired of just licking my own butthole, and I really wanted to see what my brown eye looked like.
He was licking the butthole of somebody that has a colostomy bag. He thought he was safe, but he wasn't. He thought they would be clean, but they still didn't wash before he licked.
Unclean assholes.
So anyway, on that topic, some of the beers we're going to be drinking today are, in honor of St. Patty's Day, I had a trip to Jungle Jim's over the weekend, and I saw a 450 North Slushy beer. This is Slushy Cluster Charms, and it's basically Lucky Charms beer as a slushy.
I'm very excited about it.
We got a nice little blue background with one of their slushy style logos, and it's light green and dark green, and kind of looks Lucky Charms logo-ish.
Very sexy.
And then what is the other one before you do this one?
Yeah.
What is the other one before you do this one?
Actually, that's the one I'm going to do first.
But what is it? What is it? Who is it by?
So this one right here, when I went to Disney, and I drank around the world, one of the places I stopped was in Norway, and I found this amazing toasted porter by a brewery called Einstok. When I went to the jungle over the weekend, I was wandering around the international section, and holy shit, they have cans of Einstok. So I picked up a sixer. And they are
Icelandic toasted porter.
That
sounds interesting.
The can here is a black can with is it like Odin?
It's okay, you'll do that when you do that one. Just a quick, this is who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ron.
So the Slushy Cluster Charms, I think it will be good, but I think it's a poor ripoff. Go ahead with your can, do your thing.
And of course, always have to introduce the mysterious beer.
Mysterious beerious.
Right. So anyway, but this one, go ahead and show the can.
I did that. That was good.
But it's marshmallows, oranges, lemons, and these weird looking gold nugget or popcorn pieces. I'm not sure what it is, or maybe it's some kind of caramel nuggets. But it's not like typical Lucky Charms. There's no pink, there's no blue, there's no purple.
Maybe they
other than the label, like
they have their
Slushee
the
XL.
rainbow Slushee XL.
So I don't think it's truly from Lucky Charms. It's just they're trying to capitalize off of somebody else's name.
I won't lie. I tasted this. It's got some good cereal taste to it. So.
Okay, good.
Ooh, that sounds very exciting, Ron. Like I am getting a little wet.
I was gonna say I'm getting the girl boner. I like the.
This stuff is extra fucking thick too.
Extra thick.
Oh my god. It looks kind of like orange juice.
At least he remembered to, roll it this time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're bad about that, aren't we?
That's wrong.
I don't ever think to do it either.
Well, last night I had one of these at the house and was sitting there thinking, oh yeah, I almost forgot to roll it. So it's like, definitely have to remember it for this. Given how thick these guys are.
What is that one called?
See, that still looks like in that
Slushy
one, like
cluster
the last
charms.
bit. The last bit is darker.
We have...
Definitely. I'm trying yours, Ron.
Okay. That's the pink eye glass.
Ew, Missy's gonna get the brown eye.
See, it's darker and thicker.
It is. What the fuck, Ron?
You didn't roll good enough. You fucked it up.
Well, I
Doing
rolled...
that typical guy thing.
Well,
Okay.
like, the trick is I rolled it, but I was like, also, because the 450 North, I was afraid of shaking it up too much,
right,
because they
it's like
will
to
explode.
I smell the marshmallows big time. It smells slightly fruity, but I mostly smell marshmallows.
I smell the marshmallowiness in there.
I got a huge hit of lactose on this one.
I thought he was going to say laxatives.
Well, that's Beer Fart Wednesdays with all the laxatives.
It tastes like orange juice and kind of marshmallowy.
Kind of.
Tastes like a part of your complete breakfast because it has the orange juice.
It reminds me of something I've had before, and I can't think of what it is.
Five Alive?
No, we've definitely had some because I've mentioned Five Alive quite a few times
Right,
before.
I was going to say, yeah. It just tastes like orange juice. And it's the marshmallow tastes like Lucky Charms marshmallows.
Maybe it is Five Alive. I don't know.
Five Alive with marshmallow, Lucky Charms marshmallows.
I like 450 North.
Yeah.
I think they might be one of my favorites because I like the sweet. Like I have a sweet tooth.
So
Trash palate is what we call that.
Trash
right?
palette, yeah.
I was looking for like very specifically something that had to be like a St. Patrick's Irishy themed. I'm like, oh yeah, that's like Lucky Charms. That counts close enough. Normally they will keep like singles of the 450 North stuff in the cooler, but they didn't. So I bought a whole ass 4-pack, knowing that hey, I like these. They're good. And because of how they do their slushies, no clue what the alcohol content is.
No, it actually has an alcohol content. Yeah. So
I didn't even look. I'm so used to them not putting it on there.
It says Slushee XL smoothie style sour ale with Cara orange, mango, marshmallow, oats, cereal, marshmallows, and vanilla ice cream. And then it's
Vanilla ice
I
cream?
was getting vanilla out of it too.
Vanilla ice cream.
1 pint sour ale, 16 fluid ounces, 5.3 alcohol by volume.
Huh.
Yay!
I wonder if they figured out how to do them differently, or I just never pay attention.
The majority of them don't have it on there.
Like I've legitimately stopped looking for their alcohol content because they just don't print it on there.
It's pretty good. It just tastes like an orange juice.
Yeah, good breakfast beer.
It would be it'd be like, well, I was going to say it'd be good alongside like Lucky Charms, but I don't think it would be good like with the milk because I just don't think they would be good back and forth together, but they could be, but at the same time.
It'd be good if you're like just dry eating Lucky Charms in the morning, trying to
that's what I
sober
was
up
gonna
after a
say.
night of hard drinking. This is
While
like
you're also drinking hair of the dog.
hair of the dog shit. Yep.
Hair of the dog shit.
That sounds like Ron. That's why you got the pink eye.
Right. The hair of the... Man, I tried that hair of the dog shit. Well, you did it, Ron. You weren't supposed to try the dog shit.
Well, I mean, Charlie was there. He was giving me the look. He's shit. I'm like, what the hell? It's fresh.
I once had this dog, and I let her shit outside because obviously that's where she shit.
I would hope so.
And it was like the middle of the winter, so there was snow on the ground, and it was fucking steaming, and she turned around and...
Dogs
it
are
was
nasty.
still steaming. That's what got me.
I love dogs, but they're gross. And that's
They're
why
like guys.
That's why I don't like having dogs. I like having cats. Like, they shit in a box, which is fine. Like, it takes me, 5 minutes to clean the cat box.
And you can toilet train cats.
And you can toilet train cats, and cats aren't as needy. I think some people get offended because their cats, Not like, hey man, what are you doing? What's going on? Hey, my nose is in your ass. What's up, man? What's up? I think some
that's
people
Charlie.
get offended
Charlie's like,
because their cats don't do that.
I would rather have an animal like that would be just like in the corner licking its own ass, being like, "What? You got a problem?"
Yeah,
I would like that
exactly.
animal.
So let's
like, no,
see.
I don't.
I have
Stay
respect for
there.
that.
So I got both extremes at my house. I've got Charlie, who was so happy to see me when I came home. Oh my God, he was just, I missed you. When I left to come here, he was just like, I don't even want a treat. I just don't want you to leave. It's like, all right there, dude. He's been acting that way ever since I got back from Florida. To my fat ass cat, Harry, who was all, feed me.
You gave him separation anxiety.
I did.
He didn't even have it before, and now he has it because you left.
Way to go.
But Harry is all, feed me. And like he was just knocking shit off the table, knocking shit off the counter. Give me like the fuck you look from the cat. Fed him, didn't care after that. It was like, whatever, I'm gonna do my thing now.
See, my cat rarely knocks shit off the counter. She does sometimes, but not very often. She's good, man.
Oh yeah,
She's cool as fuck.
good. It's good.
So what do we rate this one so far, guys?
4.5.
I give it a 4. It's like mostly like orange juice. It's pretty good. I like the marshmallowy. It's just mostly not there.
Well, let's try a
I
little
like
bit
the
more.
sweetness and that it kind of tastes like breakfast and orange juicy and
You want to pour it?
No, I was just.
it makes me
swirling it.
very happy.
I think it's pretty decent. Like, I mean, it's good, but to me, when it doesn't taste very beer-like at all, that's when it kind of gets me because it's like, oh, this is good for a beverage, but it's like not that good.
Well, it's that whole.
I mean, it's not that good, but it's just kind of like, oh, this isn't a beer, and I was looking.
Yeah.
Well, it's like that whole slushy series and milkshake series. So it's a beer technically, but it's getting pretty close to the realm of just being an alcoholic drink.
Yeah, because I kind of don't understand how this is beer to, just because it really doesn't taste like beer. And that's probably why I like it because, like, I don't mind regular beers, but mostly I'd rather drink something like this, like something fruity and nice.
Well, I feel like there's like some beer purists out there, like,
They don't call it a beer. They're like, that's not a beer.
It's not a beer that they won't claim it, they won't drink it. They're like, that is fucking shit. That is not a beer. How dare you even put that on your beer podcast? I'm not going to subscribe to you. I'm going to send you hate mail. I've got a hate boner, I'm so mad.
Hate boner, that's great. A rage boner.
Got a rage boner, I'm so mad.
I hate it when I get those rage boners.
That's right.
I do, yeah. You get so mad, you just pop a boner.
I know, I got like that earlier today. At Ron.
That's so funny. Yeah. For being a dumb guy, putting a dirty spatula on shit instead of putting it back on the pan.
Dumb guys, man.
At least I'm pretty.
We were bitching about dumb guys for a while earlier.
That's right. I guess we're racist against guys.
No, sexist.
Sexist.
I like to
for
use
sure.
the term racist.
You're sexist against dumb guys, of course.
Sexually racist.
And I'm racist
Sexually,
against guys.
ew, now it sounds hot. That's why they're pissed at guys.
That's right. So, I've got this kind of funny.
I think I'm going to go with 4 on this, actually.
I'm thinking about a 4 too.
I gotta give it a 4.
I enjoy 450 Norse, but I think we've had enough of them now that they're all
Tastes the same.
just getting there, yeah.
A little bit.
But like I said, St. Patrick's, and I had to go with that theme.
Okay.
Righto.
Where'd my thing go there?
And of course, 450 is what it's Central Indiana. Been there a few times.
I would like
one
to go
time.
there anyway.
Oh, definitely. Been there one time. The time I went there with Zach, they were just absolutely packed. Good pizza.
Did you say you've been there too?
No, I would like to go there.
Oh, I
I've
would
never
like to
been
go
there.
also. I've never been there either. Aren't they supposed to get another one somewhere?
I don't know.
I thought they were. I thought maybe. I don't know. I thought I read something where they were opening another one up somewhere in Ohio.
Yeah, that'd be a good time to expand with all the other breweries expanding.
Right on.
Definitely, strike while the iron's hot kind of a thing.
Did you do your research today, Ronald?
I didn't really research 450 because we've talked about them a lot, but I researched the other ones.
Okay. So, how would you describe this beer?
Acidy.
Acidy?
Definitely acidic, sweet.
There, acidic would be the word I was.
Acidic, sweet, orangey.
Sweet,
Citrus.
orange, citrus,
Got a-
citrus,
Got
Thick.
very thick.
thick,
You said there's some nice, definitely that vanilla ice cream got the vanilla to it.
opaque, vanilla,
Thick with lots of C's, baby. Like a nice booty.
thick, like my cat.
Dessert.
Dessert.
Is dessert? I don't know if dessert's.
It's probably not, but you know.
I'll put it on here just in case.
You can put it in the comments. This is a dessert, a breakfast beer.
Tastes like
Dessert. Now it's fancy.
dessert.
So anyway.
Anyway, do you have a story to tell?
I do have a little bit of a story. So I was Ubering, and I got these 3 guys, and they got in, and the guy immediately, he was like, they only had about a 5-minute transport, and he's like, hey, he's like, what's any weird things happened lately? He's like, I'm an Uber driver too, and I just like to ask. And I was like, well, I couldn't think of anything, and I forgot about my meth story with the girl at the post office with the police. But then I remembered the guy who woke up in the storage unit in his boxers surrounded in beer that got a bad review for the storage unit. And I told those guys about that, and they kind of laughed. And the guy was like, he goes, yeah. He's like, one time I saw an exorcism, and I was like, oh, okay. And I was, like, it's kind of dependent on, just like maybe that's how the guy took it. So I was like, so what happened? And he told me, he goes, yeah, well, like this guy got in the back seat and this girl got in the front. He's like, then like he was like speaking in tongues, and she was, he said she started convulsing violently and and he was speaking in tongues. And it's like, okay, maybe she could have been like convulsing in the front seat, and then the dude was like rambling so fast that maybe it sounded like that. I was like, okay, dude, he probably believes it happened. Maybe it didn't happen exactly how he's telling it. And then he was saying how like she even like convulsed so hard that it like broke the seat somehow. And I'm like, all right, maybe.
Sounds like a seizure.
And right, and that's what I was kind of thinking. And he just was kind of going on about it. And I was just oh, okay, just agreeing, just saying okay, I wasn't going to call him out. And then he was like, yeah, he was like, it really freaked me out when she started having like this black vomit come out of her mouth. I was like, oh, okay.
I saw that episode of Supernatural.
But he said like it came out and then like she sucked it back in. I was like, okay, yeah, really? Oh, cool. And he was just like, it was really weird. And then like it went out the window and then it came back in and she sucked it. And he was like, it was like really fucked up. And like they ended up getting out of the car like right after he described that. And I was like, I wonder if he was just doing that to try to troll me to see how much I would believe. Because I'm like, I just, at that point, I truly don't believe that happened.
That sounds like how they described, like if you ever watched the Supernatural back in the day.
I've never watched it, no.
So, like, any time they, like, exorcised a demon or got a demon out of a body, there was always, like, a black, like, smoky kind of a thing that would go out of the body. Sometimes it'd go back in when they were, like, fighting it and trying to kill it and all this shit and get halfway through the exorcism.
And that's what they would also do, seances back in the day to make them look more realistic, like the plasma that come out. I don't know how they faked it back in the day, but, that's what they would do. So it's kind of, on one hand, I won't like nothing surprises me anymore. So I wouldn't truly be like, nope, it's got to be a lie. I'd be like, oh, okay, more than likely a lie. More than likely it didn't happen. But I'm just be like, you know what?
Let the guy go on
I don't know about everything in this world. It could be a possibility. Who fucking, I wouldn't completely deny it. But I was like wondering if that he was just trying to troll me. Like, I'd like to see how dumb my Uber drivers are to see if they'll believe my fucking dumb stories. Or see if they'll call you out or something.
Did the demon leave a tip?
I don't know on his.
Did the demon leave?
I think the dudes left me a tip. I think they left me a $5 tip, so I didn't bitch.
But did the demon leave a tip? And what did the demon rate him on the demon Uber app?
Right. He didn't say that, so he didn't get to that point.
What the hell was I listening? I was listening to something, and it was talking about. I don't know if it's like Uber drivers necessarily, but it was talking about people and how they won't. I think they were talking about maybe being in Japan and how like you can bullshit people and like they won't call you out, or maybe it was just like all like the Midwest or something like is like that. And then if you go to like a different state like New York or something, they'll just fucking call you straight out. They'll just be like, bullshit, that never happened.
That's
but
like
then other people would be like, oh really, oh yeah, and that's kind of. Like, because I kind of do that, oh, yeah, oh, really, just to see, like, how far somebody's going to take it, Well, that's conversations with my daughter's boyfriend. Is that kid, if you get him talking, he will talk so much bullshit, and you're like, man, he is laying this shit on thick.
And he'll just keep, and if you like egg him on, he'll just make this story bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right, because he's keeps watching to see if you're believing it, to see how much you can.
And that's kind of what I wonder, like if it is like that, if they really believe what they're saying, you know.
Right, that's how because you know, to him probably did happen. Maybe he believes it, you know, and he's telling that in front of his friends, and you know, his friends would probably more likely be like, "You're fucking full of shit."
Get out of the car, man. That bitch totally believed me. You see that? I don't even fucking drive Uber. I drive Lyft. Haha, stupid bitch.
I don't know. I like to keep an open mind when people tell me stuff, even if it might not be true. You know, it's like you never know. Like like weird shit happens for sure.
I pretty much keep an open mind to that shit anymore because, like, you just, in my opinion, who's to say that you know like you don't know exactly what's going on? Like, I just, since the beginning of time, this happened in the Bible and this is true and everything in the Bible happened word for word. Okay, well, if shit like that could happen then, that can happen now. Like,
I mean, I've had enough weird experiences to think that
true.
Weird shit
See,
can happen.
I could have believed the dude's story, like the dude speaking in tongues and then like the girl throwing up like black shit. I could believe the throwing up to the part of throwing up black shit.
I believed it pretty much up until that point.
And then the like acting like smoke or plasma or whatever. Nah, that I can't believe.
Right.
That's where I'm like, all right, you're done, buddy.
And then like talking on the old seances or whatever, I keep seeing this picture online where it's like this lady supposedly like threw up ectoplasm, and like it basically just looks like a picture, and she has maybe like a rag or something coming out of her mouth, and I'm
That's
like,
so funny.
I don't know, it looks fake.
She threw up some ectoplasm. Ectoplasm was slime. How many dicks did she suck to get the ectoplasm?
Ooh, Ron, I don't know. Why don't you tell us? You sound like the expert on that.
I sucked 35 dicks with my butthole.
I feel like there used to be a time where people were more gullible and would believe shit. So, like, if she had like a cloth or a rag, like, drenched in slime and people were to believe it, you know, if it was, like, made a splat noise when it came out, they'd be like, ooh, gross, and they'd want to be away with it. Now, people now would be like, bullshit, I'm touching it, and they'd fucking touch it and be like, look, it's a fucking cloth. You spit out this cloth that was full of slime and shit. You're a liar.
See if I can find this picture.
Like, you know, before the days of, like, you know, the internet, TV, and that sort of shit, and, you know, when everybody was in their own little niche community, it'd be real damn easy to, you know, fake shit like that, you know?
Yeah, that looks like she's spitting out dirty underwear.
It looks fake as fuck, right?
Right.
Dirty underwear or...
A big wad of gum.
How well this is going to show up on here, but...
Oh, yeah, I can see it. It's like a real shiny white. Like, they can't see the detail that we can.
Maybe it looks like...
it looks like a rag or like something. I don't know.
Like a part of a mop or something.
Yeah, or like maybe somebody took some like white silly string or something.
Right, and crumpled it together.
Yeah.
It's like all weird looking.
I mean, like maybe the chick did throw it up. She just ate a bunch of fucked up shit beforehand and was like sitting there the whole time holding it in.
Shake the cloth.
And at the right time, she'd like, you know, people can control when they throw up shit.
Sometimes, yeah, they can, yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking.